gonna try one of my collagen ones, actually, instead of the high. Berry lemonade?
Hey. So Jesse, no. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you can see me. Again, sorry. It sucks that my gig. Let me know if you guys can see me, hear me. Yeah, I don't think so, Jesse. Look at man, I'm dressed up in my monkey suit. I already took off my tie. I even had a tie on. I had my suit coat on. I was moving and shaking. Or I was shaking and moving. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, we had five residents, second year students came for a week shadowing of our GPs and all that stuff. And of course, due to the shortage, Jesse, I take my bath once a month if Debbie says I need it or not. So yeah, we're obviously trying to get. Somebody's moved all my stuff around here. We're trying to attract them to our community. And my wife doesn't even know this yet, but I've been nominated to be the physician recruitment chair, which might line me up for a trip to go see Uncle Paul in the UK in October. So my passport's going to get some miles in 2025. What do you say? For those of you that are not signed up, hey, Kato, if those of you that are not signed up to go to Alaska, I'm just going to tell you better get it done soon. The prices are through the roof, and every ship is full. I was on a live last night. These gentlemen do Alaska once a year. And apparently they're limiting, in 2025, they're going to start limiting the amount of ships they're going to let within a kilometer of the ice flows and whatever the glaciers and whatever. Right now it's 500 meters, but apparently they're eroding so fast from the ship traffic that we are very fortunate that we are going to be able to see that. They don't think after 2025 that is going to be able to be done anymore. So get out your checkbooks, folks. You got yourself, well, just under a year to pay for it. Probably be the best money you've spent. In saying that, I have a whole bunch of local people that are signing up. A good friend of mine that's on council with me, he was calling yesterday or today to book one of the girls that works for us at the township. She is double checking with her boyfriend, but if he doesn't want to go, she's going to go solo. Just saying, folks, Alaska is the trip, a once in a lifetime trip. They showed the difference in the last 5 years. Wow. I was blown away. I knew that they were like shrinking, but I did not think it was at that kind of rate. And yeah, they were both very, 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 they were pretty adamant that 2025 is probably going to be the last year to do a lot of stuff in Alaska. Number one, they can't get enough people to work in the ports in Alaska, and everybody's coming in with full ships because us people, we want to see it. So I'm just saying, as long as you got your deposit, that's all you have to put down right now until the 25th. And Jesse will put the, oh, here. Jesse don't have to put it. I'll get the banner. There we go. Make sure. Call Terry. If you're not sure, call and ask him. He'll fill you in with all the up-to-date information. And if you have any questions, Jesse, Terry, and I are going to do another live here shortly. So probably be like a Friday night one. That way he's not interfering with his work day. He'll be at home. So all I gotta say, and you can finance it. It's another option. And it's well worth it. Yeah, Jesse put the one we did already. Can you still pay right up? What? You can pay right up till right. No longer. So April 25th is you have to have it paid. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And from there, unless you have insurance, yeah, then that's the 90 days out. And again, they need 90 days so that they have enough wine on the ship, a couple cases of beer, and a whole lot of good food. NCL is rated the top 2 food ships on the seas. So we're going to eat well, we're going to drink well. And the best part I heard, and I'm going to get Jesse to put it, because I'm not going to start I was going to put up a page and Jesse put up a page, and it's just not worth it. I'll let him buy me a drink. But apparently there's a new feature. Glenda, if you're here, pay attention. Apparently it snaps onto your phone, and it's binoculars. So you're not looking through 2 little holes. Your screen is your viewing. So it's just like, with your phone, but you can zoom right in. And apparently it's under $15 US, and it works. The guys use it all the time. Miss Ann. Okay, hang on now. Miss Ann's got some questions. And if Miss Ann has questions, I'll answer. Right up until the cruise? No. Everything has to be paid by April 25th, 2025. Now, if you do the financing option, Miss Ann, I don't know. I've never financed a cruise. I'm told it's 0% interest. It's another way that the cruise line can get people to go. Now, your hotel, that's separate. You have until we go to check in to pay for that. But the cruise itself, and you can take a chance with the excursions, but I do recommend as soon as you get your room, go down, book your excursions. Okay. Apparently, there's now 3 different rail lines that are running up there. There's one that gives you a box lunch, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to do some more research. This week has been totally crazy. I don't think I have anything. I think I'm good now until next Wednesday. Well, I say that. I know the clowns aren't watching. Our baseball diamonds got hit. We have a vandal. And they've got some very aggressive tires. And they ripped up, probably did about $3,000 damage to one of our baseball fields last night. So they're going to, we're going to have some issues. So I am taking the first night shift tonight. So you never know. I might end up going live, folks. Hey, if Brenda goes live, why can't I? And we'll just chit chat. Because I'm not going to be out till 9 o'clock. And then if you spin that wheel, probably 9 to 3 or 4. I'm getting far too old for this, folks. And everybody's like, well, don't you have cameras? Cameras aren't perfect. And, well, what about the police? We're short police right now. We're only running at like 60 to 70% of a police force right now. And in saying that, I lost a childhood friend on Monday to prostate cancer. And he was a police officer up home. We grew up together. We got ourselves into, well, what mischievous teenagers do. But we played hockey all the time. Yeah, he's just a great guy. And we lost him on Monday to prostate cancer. And he's not one of these guys that always wanted to, well, no, I lie. He always wanted to be a police officer. But back in the day, a white police officer here, a young white gentleman, they told us, don't even apply. I was going to apply to be a cop too. But they told us right at recruiting, if you're not a minority, don't even apply. So he kept fighting the system. He finally got in, and he had 20 years on the force whenever he passed. And his son is a constable for the municipal police force in Ottawa. So it runs deep. So it was a tough one whenever, but again, guys, get checked. Prostate cancer, like breast cancer, if caught early enough, is not the be all end all. But our age demographic didn't go get checked. And it was too late by the time they actually found out what it was. So let me reiterate that. Guys, if you haven't had a test in recent memory, get your test done. Yes, it does cost us, guys. I don't know about the US, but up here, ladies can get a breast exam free of charge. But a man has to pay for a prostate. And all that it is, if they see anything or whatever, it is bend over a cuff. But now it's a simple blood test. So go get checked. I am, all I can say is that potentially could be what they thought was wrong with me this winter. It turned out, thank the good Lord, it wasn't. It was just turned out to be my liver. And thank you to Miss Ann and Cherie. It's back 100%. My blood tests are perfect. So get checked. That's all I'm going to say. It's not worth your life because you're too proud to get some blood taken. I can see if, you had a doctor with sausage hands, but it's still get checked. And ladies, same for you. Go get those things squished. Again, it's not a preventable disease, but they can manage it. And, if everybody does that, it'll be good for everybody. Because prostate and breast is never a secondary, it's a primary. So don't let it start brewing. Yes, Jennifer, there's some people that agree with that, and there's some people that just don't agree. Personally, you know what I think. I come from a long line of medical. And they told me, but anyways, we won't even go there. G'day, Bill. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you. It was actually Bill was on the live last night that was talking about Alaska. So, Bill, if you're not busy Saturday night, I don't know when you guys are going on your next cruise, but if you'd like to participate in my live Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we can talk about Alaska, and that it is slowly going. No, not really even slowly anymore from the way you guys were talking, but it's nearing the end with not able to find enough workers and the ice going away. And I think they said the Bill's favorite excursion is the helicopter. Take the helicopter and you land on the ice floe or on the oh my god, blank. Anyways, you know what I mean. They fly you up, you land on the oh my god. See what I mean? Squirrel. Okay. Your email address is on your about page, isn't it? If not, hit me up. Mine's easy. ramblingwiththebrooms at gmail.com. Hit me up. I'll shoot you the link. And we'll chit chat tomorrow night about Alaska and why people should be glacier. That's it. Thank you, Bill. Man, I'm sitting here and I'm just one of those days, folks. One of those days. I remember looking at it not that long ago, and it was like $400. Bill was saying it's something about it's over $600 now. It's crazy. And yeah, Miss Ann, Bill said last night that that's probably his most favorite excursion. And I don't know if it was that one or if it was one that Scott was saying about you actually get to have a drink with glacier ice. I plan on doing that somewhere, somehow, to say that, you know, I had a beverage with glacier ice. So, yeah, there is Jesse. I don't know, Bill. Where do you normally do your helicopter one out of? Is it out of Juneau? And for the folks, I'm still trying to find fishing excursions. I'm trying. Bill might be able to give me some hints, but I've looked high and low. And like Jesse said, the best guy that they went with sold his boat. He retired. Can't blame the fella for retiring. But you think that it was out of Juneau. Landed on the... Yes, that's the glacier right there that they said is they're going to be keeping people away from. So anybody that you know that's coming with us, I'm going to put it in our Facebook page as well. Miss Ann, if Sarah's not working or, you know, I don't know if she wants her name. So your party, if they want to log on, that would be amazing. Not only that, but she gets to see the community and the people that are going to go. And I think we pretty much, unless Bill has another hotel that he knows of, but she doesn't mind you saying her name. Okay, well, again, Miss Ann, Debbie doesn't mind me saying her name. She just doesn't want to be on film or on camera, on video. And that's fine. It's everybody's choice. You know, I do it as it's a brain break for me. And it's to meet all you amazing people. Gonna lurk in the background? Absolutely. You don't have to lurk. Just if you're coming and you have like Joe, Garden State Gardener, he's bringing his family. Sister-in-laws, they're all part of our group now. I don't think they've booked yet. Our farthest one is still out of Tasmania. Yep. Jonesy and his wonderful wife are still the farthest ones away. And if I'm not mistaken, Jesse, it's 9,000 miles? I think so. Now, they're going to turn it into like a once in a lifetime trip. They want to see Canada. They want to see the US. They're coming with us. They want to go to Hawaii. You know, they've been talking about this forever. Well, guess what? Now they're ready to go. Frontier Survival. G'day. How are you? So yeah, we'll let you know the hotels. There's no use in calling them yet. They won't book us. We asked the Marriott. The guy said yes. I just have to put it in the system. And we're not sure if he's been let go, quit, but we got to start all over again. So I know that poor fella, Miss Ann. We're going to be jet lagged coming from the East Coast going to the West Coast. Jonesy, he's not going to know where he is. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's a 16-hour flight. Something like that. I believe so. And just in time, so it is 2:14 Eastern Standard Time right now. And Jonesy is, I actually even wrote it down so that I could figure out for Terry when to call him. No, I don't know where I put it. I think there's a 14-hour time difference. So it in Tasmania on Thursday right now, it's Friday at 4:00 in the morning. Yeah. All I got to say is he is going to be, once they get home, he's just going to take and go, he's going to crash. And of course, he got a promotion at work. Well, he's kind of retired. So he really doesn't want to work, but his wife's like, just think of the more excursions and stuff we can do on the trip, honey. So Jonesy now he's working even more, but he's got the whole thing out in the Nora the Explorer. What's going on? Poor Nora and them. I tell you what, I'm told they're in a drought. Bum, bum, bum. Or at least they are on the coast. Hey, Pete. Um, yeah, I'm told that they are on the coast. And like Miami, North Miami, all that. Yeah, dry and hot. So they're having themselves a beautiful summer. Oh, there you go. You got Jesse going now, Nora. I can hear it. I can hear him rattling in my head. Don't worry. He'll pop in here. Hey, Nora, my schnizzle, nizzle, whatever the heck you two do. I'm not one of the cool kids. Yeah, 4:15 Tasmania, Friday morning. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Nora, you got to come on the Alaska cruise with us. That's going to be a blast. And we got roughly, if so, Jesse and I just did this as we were going anyway. So, what the heck? Let's invite 200 of our favoritist friends. We didn't think it was actually going to happen. So we had to guarantee 30 rooms. That was coming out of our pockets. Whew. Thank goodness we passed that. So we're good. But now, I was joking, and now how many can we get? Can we get to 100 rooms? And it's as low. I think Danny and Terry said that they paid $1,800. That's for an inside room. Yeah, that was an inside room. I don't know if it was all the additives. But you can go for as low as 1,800. Now, if you want a balcony room, you're looking anywhere from 56 to 63, depending on what you want. And if you want a suite, and yes, there is a suite been booked. I think it starts at 7,300. I think. So, yeah. So we're at 40 rooms right now. So if we can get another 60 rooms, that would be absolutely amazing. So with all the kids, adults, we are just shy of 100 people going in 40 rooms. So, I was gonna say, I don't know. It'll come out. We'll talk about it tomorrow night whenever Bill's here. More, but they don't necessarily go with NCL. It's just we got the best price with NCL. Nobody else wanted to play with us. They wanted to leave us in our own sandbox. And too bad, so sad. So, if you go back and look at my videos, you will see whenever we left Miami, we cruised out past the Encore. So I got to see the racetrack and everything else. And I tell you what, folks, that is going to be another amazing time that we're actually going to, like, I don't know if I can yet. But the men, we have the best starter. The women can't even come close to the caliber of our starter. Sir Grace and the puppy. That's who's starting the men out. Just don't get in his way, and everything will be fine. He'll have his walking stick. He'll be able to swing that around. So if you feel him hit you with it, you might want to get out of the way. And then we've got the world's best closer, the flip-flop farmer. You guys are in trouble. And we are raising enough funds. Yeah, not a problem, Jess. Thank you. The flip-flop farmer is going to be the anchor. And we're trying to solicit funds that we might be able to bribe the guy in the tower that has the control on how fast the cars will go. Oops. Did I say that out loud? Must. Elderly moment. Oh, I know what it was. I had to say elderly, and I was thinking about an old man nap. So, sorry guys. I'm still trying to warm up. We had dinner out on the balcony, or lunch out on the balcony overlooking the river. I had my jacket on. It was that cold. I had the heat on in the truck. It's crazy. Like it is stupid cold right now. But so Bill and Scott both said last night, you are not going to enjoy your trip if you don't have at least a 45 to an hour nap every afternoon. I'm thinking in the back of my head saying, only an hour? Okay. But the reasoning behind that is everybody's up so early because you want to see the wildlife. Like, we're going on the interior pass, so we're going to have wildlife on both sides of the ship. And they say that you're up really, really late doing, watching, well, with NCL, I believe there's still 2 Broadway shows on the Alaska cruise. Plus, like, you've got the bars. They play, music. You've got your comedians. It's family friendly until I think it's 9:00, and then it goes 18 plus. And that is some funny poo. Wow. I haven't seen a comedy show that I haven't liked. And for some reason, NCL, I think every comedian Yeah, Deb's at work, but I'm pretty sure that every comedian we've seen on NCL have been Canadian. So you know what that means. We're funny. Either that or it, I don't know, freezing and your head might have something to do with it. I don't know. But it seems East Coast and Canada seem to be a lot of comedians that work on ships. So the two comedians that we saw on the Carnival celebration, one was from South Carolina, one was from, I want to say Vermont, or just about Vermont, Massachusetts. No, I don't think it was down as low as Boston. Oh, Rhode Island. So South Carolina, Rhode Island, and a Canadian. That was the comedian lineup on the celebration. And then I'm trying to think. The NCL ship was a comedian from Toronto, Canada, Vancouver, Canada. And I'm going to say it was upstate New York was the other one. But again, they said, make sure you have your nap. If you don't have a nap because you're up so early and to bed so late, that's not good. You need to have your nap. And I'm thinking, I'm going to have a blast. And then I was thinking in the real back of my head, I'm like, oh, Miss Ann's going to love to hear that she's got to have an old lady nap. Because that's sometimes what she does. And I can't blame her because I do too. Actually, Hank's been growling at me. Oh, he's all curled up in a little wee ball underneath. He's got half himself underneath a blanket. I don't know if Bill's still around or not, Nora, but he is going to be he's going to be on my live tomorrow night at 8. Now, I know that's probably your busiest time running people around, but so yeah, you need to get around Orlando area. You let Nora know. She hook you up. And I've got a guy from around Miami, Fort Lauderdale, all those areas. I have the guy that we used, amazing guy. He's registered under Uber, but takes a lot of cash rides after he gets to know you. And I tell you what, thank God he's a car dealer. He owns a dealership. Because what they do is they pretty much kill a car a year. Him and his brother-in-law their car moves 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. And they split that up between the two of them. And he's like, he said they always make money on their car. And I was thinking to myself, wow. But again, he makes a ton of money, especially because people are going on cruises. They hook up with him and then they just keep his number and you call him. And yeah, absolutely the best guy. I have to be at the airport by this time. I want to leave the hotel at this time. He's there 15 minutes early. You're gone. He helps you with all your luggage in and out of the vehicle. Oh, yeah. Amazing, amazing guy. But he knows. As a tourist, I'm saving money giving him cash because then I don't have to pay Uber fees. Now, he'd probably get in trouble if he was to find out. Be safe, Jesse. What you talking about, Ethel? He's only going to be away for a minute. He's probably gone to use the facilities. Or somebody's at the house. Don't worry, Joe's there. He'll look after him. He'll put him in the right direction. Yeah, just for a minute or two. Goodness gracious. See, I think Miss Ann was already having her nap. Because she didn't comment about what I said earlier. And, this isn't it. Darn tootin'. I thought this was... I wonder if it's in here. I got a new product and I want to give Jason, with everything keto, I want to give him a big shout out because he put me onto this. It's like a protein. You mix it with your water. And it's salty. So you get see, I know Miss Ann. She's got herself, she's starting to get tucked in for her young lady nap. I was just saying, Miss Ann, whenever you were eating, that Bill and Scott said last night that on the Alaska cruise, you must have 45-minute to an hour nap a day. Do you think you can handle that? I don't know about you, but I know I'm going to be up top by daybreak with my binoculars, my big honking cup of coffee. I'm telling you. If you don't, and I will get Jesse to put it on his... absolutely. I'm sure Jesse will be up there with us. Johnny will be up there with us. I have a feeling it's going to be like a boys' coffee club, and the ladies might sleep in a little bit. But I know once I'm awake and I go to leave, Debbie's going to be, where are you going? Well, I'm going for coffee and well, maybe I'll come. Okay. Because there's amazing, and we should, I think the second round of the Northern Lights we should see at night as well. I know they're very prominent right now, and I thought somebody told me that the Northern Lights in the start of September, you could see the greens, the purples, whatever in the sky. I can't wait. I just, my grandpa always told me, son, don't you ever wish your life away, because it is a short time you're on this earth. But I think I have a year to spare, because I really want to go cruising this year. Now, I may end up going on a work trip to the UK, which would be awesome if I could meet Paul or any of our UK friends. But to my knowledge, I think we're over there for a week, 8 days. So apparently, there's a whole bunch of UK doctors who are done with the UK. They want to make some money. The government over there has limited their intake of money, so they're not able to make any money being a doctor in the UK. Well, they've pretty much practiced the same as a doctor in the US, Canada. There's no real extra training. They'll have to write an exam, whatever. Well, we're going on a doctor hunt. See if we can't get a few doctors to come to our area. And I was kind of asked today if I would take the chair for our physician recruitment and go to the UK. My wife's going to kill me. She's always wanted to go to London. Guess what? There's one that actually is this month, but we can't get it together that fast. But the other one in October is Ireland, England. There's about 5 or 6 different little countries that are going to partake in this. And I told them, give me the checkbook and I'll be on my way. I'll come home with some doctors. They said, how much are you willing to spend? I said, I didn't say any kind of money. You want a doctor? I'll come home with one. Well, we don't have a whole lot of money either. I said, well, then that could be an issue. Oh, I know, Miss Ann. I get to go to the UK, possibly. I don't want to get my hopes up, but possibly go to the UK, and it's not going to cost me a cent. Good Lord's looking out for me. I tell you what, that's awesome. So that's why I say 2025, my passport might see quite a bit of travel. Well, I guess this would be 2024, but it's close to 2025. And then I'm thinking we might we're watching the resort prices for this winter. They're also gone crazy stupid. What was about $2,000 a couple for a 4-star 7-day, 7-night, 6-day, or whatever it is. It was always about $2,000. Well, not anymore, folks. That's about $1,800 a person. I won't pay that. I'll go on a ship again. But my beautiful wife doesn't want to do 2 cruises in 1 year. She wants to try a resort and then the Alaska cruise. Awesome socks. If I can, so there's, believe it or not, this is such a thing now. So with the American Thanksgiving, you have Good Friday, Cyber Monday. This started about 3 years ago. Travel Tuesday. Discounted up the wazoo. Like 2-for-1 deals. Cuba's really cheap to go to, but I don't even know if you guys can go to Cuba. I don't know if they ever lifted that embargo. I thought Trump was supposed to. I don't know if he ever did or not. Because I know whenever we go to sign up, because I was just looking at Cuban vacations. It asked, are you Canadian or American? I should hit American, see what happens. Oh, okay, Miss Ann. See, I thought that they were supposed to, it might even go back to like Barack. It might have even been Obama that tried to lift the embargo. Anyways. But yeah, again, it's amazing that Bill's going to come on tomorrow night. We're going to talk about we're going to talk about Alaska cruising. He's done quite a few. So we'll get I'm sure Jesse will fact find. And let's see, did he send me a message yet? Oops, wrong button. Ruh-roh. Nope, not yet. So I got a message from a company in China. They want me to test one of their electric vehicles, an electric 4x4 truck. I'm just about the size of the truck. And I said to the lady, I said, how did you get my name? And I said, I think I've only said it about a half dozen times that I'd like to get one of these things to put around town. She's like, I don't know. She said, I was given your name and your channel, and she said you could be a fit. And I'm like, okay. I said, tell me more. These little things are 10 grand. Well, we cut most of it, but you have to pay the shipping. And I said, okay, well, how much is the shipping? About 2,500. I said, well, whenever you're going to cover the shipping and everything, you let me know. I said, I'll test out your little putt-putt. I said, I'm not sure if I can even get in them. And I'm like, how fast do they go? Between 60 and 80 mile an hour. I'm like, that's highway speed. And I said, the last little putt-putt that I saw around here had like wheelbarrow tires on it. I said, I would not feel comfortable going that fast on wheelbarrow tires. Hey, Jerry. Hello, I am back after getting parts for my hay mower. Oh no, what did you hit? Or shall I say, what did Robert hit? Oh my goodness. Hopefully you're just getting things ready and you saw that you just needed a few little parts and nothing was hit. Yeah, they want me to pay $2,500 US. Not me, Robert. Well, okay, so it's nothing new then. It's the little oopsie that happened last year that you're just getting around to now. Okay, that's all right. Poor Robert. He always gets the blame. But you do hit a log. What do you do? What do you say? $900 in parts. Ooh, Robert's going to be working for free. Hey, Lila. So, Lila, make sure you're here tomorrow night. We have a friend going to be on talking about Alaska cruises and why you want to go and you want to ensure you get on the ship soon. Because the ice is melting very fast. They let the ships and boats get too close and it's undermined the ice flows and whatever else, and a whole bunch of broke off. So he's gonna come and we're gonna spend an hour roughly tomorrow night on Alaska, why you got to go sooner rather than later. So, and there's a new, I got to get with Jesse. There's a couple things that I'm going to get him to put on his Amazon page for everybody. It's one, it's binoculars that hook up to your phone. So you've got to no, this is another vlogger. I don't know if you probably don't know Bill. I only know him through the cruising end of my channels. Anyways, Bill's a great guy, honest guy. Doesn't He'll tell you black and white. There's no gray. And he'll tell us the different excursions and yeah, like whenever he first went, the helicopter ride was about $200. Now it's over $6. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, Shell. What's going on, Shelly? Yes, absolutely, Pete. Yeah, you were there. You heard the whole thing last night. It honestly, it reiterated that we did this at the right time. Like he said, after 2025, they're having a hard time. I'm doing all right, Shelly. I'm doing all right. Crazy busy, but keeps me out of trouble. So they tell me. But Lila, we will have Terry on. Jesse and I'll have to figure out a night when they're not busy, and we'll go from there. But it's going to be, unfortunately, it's going to be eye-opening, and there's going to be a lot of people book after listening to Bill. And honestly, I was talking to Terry. Our ship's starting to fill up. So, we have to, if anybody's wanting to come on the cruise, family members, I've got I'm only with the township because of my disability, but I've got another counselor that's coming with us. Debbie's got, I think, 3 different girls that's looking at it from the hospital. Alaska's the #1 cruise destination for 2024 and 2025. And this is right from the guys, well, Scott, who I have to think for a minute to get his channel. Anyways, Bill will have it tomorrow night. I haven't seen that name, Lila, no. You might want to, next time you're talking to him, you might want to tell him to kick it up a notch. Because if we want to get to our 100 rooms, we got to, it's going to sell out. Like the ship could be sold out before we even get to next April. So it's like, there you go. Yeah, give him a shout. And there's a lady right there. They've got 2 rooms. For her and her gaggle of geese. Well, and Nick too. But there's a lot of people that are hearing all these travel channels talk about cruising and Alaska being the biggest draw right now. They're all joining. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. The gypsy and the vanilla gorilla, howdy. So, yeah, all I gotta say is this isn't even coming from Terry. This is coming from people that cruise there once a year or once every 2 years. So they know Alaska inside out and backwards. Just ordered 30 totes so I can continue packing when I can move. Oh, you guys are moving, Scotty? Ew. No, thank you. That's one thing I hate is moving. And unfortunately, now with my spinal issues and whatever else, I can't move. We're going to rent a house. Oh, okay. Still in the same area as what you are now? Honestly, right now, it's cheaper to buy a house up here than it is to rent a house. 2-bedroom apartments are over two, or 1-bedroom apartment is over $2,000. 2,800 for 2-bedroom apartments. If you want a house, oh man, you're looking, you're looking at a ton of money, anywhere from 3 to 4, and that's just like a normal 3-4 bedroom house. It's just crazy, absolutely crazy. I am hiring a company to come and pack for me and deliver by moving up. That's the way we'd be doing it, Lila. I didn't know you were selling your house, Lila. Now you just make sure you get that done. Oh, Miss Ann, it is like, it's crazy. And people are going to have a heart attack here because the government is so far behind on we have it's called MPAC, and they're the ones that do the how much your house is worth, and that's how much you pay taxes on. We're still at 2016 numbers, 8 years old. Absolutely just makes me want to go, huh? But again, it limits us as a municipality. Like I think they have our house listed as 225. Stupid amount of money at 225. But they tell me that if I put my house up, I'll get 6. Again, why would I do it? Because it doesn't matter where I go, I'm going to have to pay inflated prices there. So it's crazy. I found a 4-bedroom house to rent for $5,000. Holy rattle and rat nuggets. Wow. Nothing set in stone yet, but I am going to move. Just don't know when. Well, you make sure that it's done before the cruise or after the cruise. I'm just telling you, Lila. You don't come on this cruise because you procrastinated. Where are we here? There we go. There's no procrastination unless it's Thursday afternoon. Then we procrastinate together. That's all I'm going to say. But, yep. And, Scotty, we may be able, you and I might actually get to meet here, be about 26, 27. Just simply for the fact the one cruise that we're looking at goes out of Boston. Shelley, you can buy a 3-bedroom house down here, 1 acre of property for $399 with a shop that's heated and concrete. Yeah, but you're like out in the middle of nowhere, Shell. And you're not that far from Windsor, Detroit. But that I gotta say, Shelley, that's still, oh, absolutely, you're out the country. That's still really good. That's cheap. Oh, it will be after the cruise. And I'm coming for sure. I'm holding you to that, Lila. There we go. I'm going to come and just grab you right by the ear. Say, come on, Lila. So you best hope that you have a place to stay while you're on the ship. Because you don't want to be working on the ship. And that's where you're going to have to stay if you ain't got a room. Just saying. You are 40 minutes to the border. Yes. You're a little closer than me. But again, it's almost stupid for me to cross the border right now. You know, to my knowledge, there's nothing over there waiting for me. I think the one shirt that was supposed to be ordered, I think it was coming to Canada. I'm not sure. I got to figure that one out. But for me to go over to my post office box is about $50. That's gas from here, bridge tolls, usually breakfast, lunch, whatever, over there. And then come back, bridge tolls and gas back. Yeah, I'm looking about $50. So I never cross the border. I stay in my quiet town. True story. That and you play on the net. I hear you. Don't forget about playing around, at the farm. It's always good to play at farms. And, oh, hey, Jesse, taters. Man, oh man, the price of taters has gone through the roof. You just planted your beans? Well, we're about to put in 50 pounds of potatoes. Should give me about 400 pounds at harvest. So between Rob and I, our families are looked after for potatoes. I've got downstairs, I've got a cold storage, and it's like awesome. You put a little bit of shavings, and then put some paper between them. So long as they don't physically touch, they won't go bad. Might be the odd eye or two, but you pluck those off. But try to find russet potatoes. You can't find them. It's crazy. Hey, Tamara. Yeah, they're in the ground now, Shelly. So if you come, you're not getting anything now. I hope no one's planning for a trip to Yellowstone because of the volcanic eruptions. They have closed the park indefinitely. Earth is getting ready to. Yeah, it's sad, Lila. So sad. I don't know. I just look around at what's happening and you read the good book. 1 and 1 starting to equal 2. It's actually getting that close that one of my friends is not very religious whatsoever. Now, he believes in and whatever else. He's just, that's his choice. He even said to me the other day, he's like, this is starting to like sound a lot like what's in the good book. I'm like, yep, it is. Brampton Gardner. Hey, Rochelle. How come you're not working? Just saying. You should be helping Randy. Just saying. I don't twist anybody's arm, Lila. I've tried, but I know what you're saying. I can't find I don't even know what you're talking about, Jesse. He's been drinking too much of that Canadian whiskey. What do you say? Weekend work. Well, you know what? I actually don't mind working on weekends. I if I had the choice, I'd work 12-hour Friday, Saturday, Sunday and have the rest of the time off, because then all the masses of people are at work. All the shopping centers are empty. Oh, Miss Ann, you got to shake your head. He can't hear properly. Not my fault. Now he wants to start picking on names. We'll go there. Oh God. See, I just said Miss Ann and I started to yawn. You know what time it is. I do think it's almost nap time. Mm-hmm. He never goes to work without me. Oh, I'm not worried. If not, he knows how much it'd cost him from you buying flowers, sewing. I tell you what, guys, you want to see a seamstress. Whenever we went out in Toronto, she made the blouse that she had on. Nobody'd be able to tell me any different from a high-end store to what she was wearing. That lady knows her way around a needle. Just saying. Absolutely, Rochelle. Yep. Yeah. Yes, Miss Ann, it truly is. Well, it's true. That's like Kevin even said to me. Well, Kevin Tuberchat told you there, and then Kevin said to me on the way back over, whenever you cut across the street, he's like, "Did she really make that top, or was she just yanking our chain?" I'm like, "No, that lady knows how to sew. She does." And that's why Randy always makes sure that she's at work. I'm trying to edit some videos. Oh, I know. I've got about 2 months of videos. I got into one of those funks again this winter. Well, whenever I wasn't feeling well, and it got backed up, it got backed up, it got backed up. Like I've got a farm video that's probably 10, 12 minutes long, and it's got the calves. It's, um, I've got, yes, Nora, I have fuzzy cows, but unfortunately, fuzzy cows are getting harder and harder to find because they're the in thing right now, and people want like 2 grand, which is absolutely stupid. And well, I was going to put it in the video, but Barney's gone. Bye bye, Barney. He's gone to another farm, which sucks. I really like Barney. He was a bull that I trusted the kids around. So apparently they have another lead on a younger bull. Barney's starting to get a little bit older. And well, things, don't kind of work as good as they once did. He's all right with a small herd. Not very good for a large herd. Maybe I should go make a deal with Johnny. Because think Johnny's got 1 or 2 bulls going. But there you go, Lila. He woke up. Kyle's home. So he hears them pull in the driveway and he goes bloody well bonkers. Dexter likes Danny. Yeah. Hank, come see. What? Why, buddy? It's just Kyle. It's Kyle, buddy. Is that your friend? He's going to be in a really, really, really bad mood. Come here, buds. Come here. Yeah, no. Leave Kyle alone. He's not going to be happy. Anyways, folks, we've been on an hour and a half. And, well, I'm not used to being in a monkey suit for this long, so I want to go get out of my monkey suit. And I'd say put on a pair of shorts. Got to put on a skidoo suit. It's so cold. You know, Jesse and they're all whining because it's so hot down there. Not here, guys. Send me some heat. It is not. It's freezing. I had my jacket on today, man.
I was sweating all day.
Well, I know you're sweating. He's sweating because we had some jack get in at one of our ball fields last night, ripped it up with a vehicle. So, needless to say, he's been fixing that all day. So, yeah. Lila just looked, and the Yellowstone volcano calm was a false claim from 2022. The park is currently not having any issues. Lila, you want to find anything out? You ask Jesse. Jesse, the fact-finding guru. Just saying. I don't even know. Is it supposed to be cold tonight? I better go cover up my garden then. The onions will be okay. But I have seeds. Ooh, I must have a tarp. I'll go get a tarp and put a heat lamp under it for tonight. Keep the soil warm. Jesse. Yeah, no, Jesse, they're saying they're warm. Now, I got to say, the wind is cold here. But it would have been good for the guys working today because it would have kept the bugs and flies and mosquitoes and all those guys off of them. But again, last week, we had a day that was 106. That's my type of weather. Weather tomorrow will be whatever you want it to be. You just have to go. Okay, Jesse, send me some money. Pick me up in Dallas. Or wait. No, I'll fly into Houston. A lot closer. All right, Lila, you guys take care. Ottawa. Oh, so it's only supposed to be 46 tonight. That's not bad. Still not good. Ew. Just means that I'm going to have to put on an extra cover tonight. Yep. No, nothing will freeze, but nothing will grow either. Can stunt my peppers, so the ones transplanted. Well, I still have my tomato plants I haven't put into soil. Ha! Let me try that in English. I haven't put into the buckets yet. I always keep like $100 bill in my pocket. Always have. Don't know what it is. I think I'm going to go get a cherry tree tomorrow. I think. Now, 107 in North Phoenix. Come on, Kenny and Debbie, send that up north. That's beautiful weather. I told you. I'll say it. I said it once. I'll say it a million times. I was meant to be born rich in the South, not poor in the North. Just saying. So yeah, Rochelle, I've got some beautiful black earth. It's at least 7 years old. And let's say that we'll call that the nectar from the good old. Back 7 years ago, yeah, it was just Bernie and the girls. So it was Highland cattle. Scotty, everything's being sent this week. I got it returned. So I sent it out last Friday, got returned on Tuesday. I forgot to put US Express. So it got as far as the border and went, well, what do we do? So they sent it back to Toronto, back to Ottawa, back to me. Now I've got to reprint like everything. I've got the maple syrup. I've got everything. Everything is going either this weekend and going to go Monday, depending on how tomorrow goes. I'm going to put all my money and bet that it's not going to go out till Monday morning. I really don't want to have the syrup sit in some some hot trailer over the weekend. That's the only reason that I want to do that. Because if tell me about it. It's stupid. And our post office, our delivery things have raised their prices 10%. Poof. People already can't afford what they're doing now. But now it's 10% more. But don't get me started on that. You can get Jesse started tomorrow night. No, Saturday night. I'm live tomorrow night. So tonight you got Johnny. You got Jin. You've got Jason and Tara. Actually, reverse that. Johnny, Jason and Tara, Jin, and Joey. Then you've got at the 7 o'clock hour, you've got My Wild Home. Then you've got Dale and Nana. You've got Bland's. Those are the only ones I know about on Thursday night. Friday. I don't know if Brenda's doing her Fridays anymore, but definitely 7 o'clock, you got Jan. 8 o'clock, you have me. 9 o'clock, you have Lauren and Joel. Making it home. And 9:30, you have Lisa with her live. Saturday, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, you have the one and only lovely Miss Lisa and Jesse. I think that's all that I know of that goes on Saturday. Sunday, you've got the girls, the lovely Vineyard Chicks, and the one and only lovely Miss Lisa and Jesse. And you've got, oh my God, Charles. Help you out, Jesse. Anyways, just watch the girls. You'll see all the. I don't know who their special guest is this week. And of course, you have Joe, Garden State Gardener, Sunday Fun Day. I believe he starts at 7 Eastern. All right, Kenny and Debbie, you guys go have a nap because this old boy's going to have a nap, and I know Miss Ann is ready to close her eyes. So I'm going to close it out. You guys take care. God bless. And we'll see you tomorrow night. We'll talk Alaska. Take care.